They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
Howdy, y'all. Coming to you from some pavilion, and I forgot what this place is called. Boonesville, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it.
We made it here. It was like a 66, 69 mile day, because I did a little of a foray to get some whiskey so that I never have to want again. Storm is rolling in, it seems like.
Yeah, super dark clouds.
Yeah.
But we're under the pavilion, like you said.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
We're really glad to be here. It was a hard day.
Yeah.
It was really hot, really long climbs, I feel like.
Yeah. For sure. I wouldn't
But-
want to be doing... Well, we should start... So, we ended our last clip. We were eating pizza.
Yeah.
And shortly after we finished that, we were, I guess, basically walking around naked for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or something while we did
Doing laundry,
taking
take
showers.
yeah.
And then a guy just showed up.
Not when we were naked, though,
Thankfully,
fortunately.
yeah. We had just put on clothes, and a fellow cyclist rolled in. He's eastbound, and been doing some huge days that just sound terrible.
It still blows my mind thinking about it. Like, how is that even possible?
I mean,
It's so insane. He was talking about a 300-mile day.
yeah, tomorrow,
And he had done, like, 200 plus. He said his lowest day was, like, 116.
which was the day he went to the church
And I
where we
was
were
like,
at.
what?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
His name was Franco. He had hiked the trail. He had a lot of stories.
He was on day 13 of his ride. And he started in San Francisco, so he didn't do the northern Trans Am route. He didn't go through the northern
Did he start in
state.
San Francisco, or did he start in Utah? Because I was thinking about that today.
Oh.
Because I think he might have started in Utah, and then...
Maybe the San Fran was when he was doing it before. He had biked across the country
Yeah.
and has a lot of experience, so he had
Yeah.
a lot of stories.
Yeah.
We might be getting it mixed up. But he was on day 13.
He started
Which is the same day that we were on.
Yeah, he started the same day we did.
And he was like
Almost done.
3,000 miles in, and we're like 500.
He was actually more like 3,700 miles in.
Damn, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and he was a really cool guy, though. Like,
Yeah.
we
Shout out to
enjoyed-
Franco.
We enjoyed hearing his stories, and he had some treats that he shared. And yeah, we were just hanging out in this really, really weird church.
Heaven forgive us for all that occurred at that church. Probably, I don't know. I'm sure it's seen its fair share of...
It was so weird. The vibe that I got was like, this was a house that someone lived in that happened to be a church, and they left like yesterday, and
Yeah.
they just left all their shit.
There
Like,
was so much
so
stuff.
much stuff, and like it was falling apart. It was
Yeah, it's the theme of Kentucky. I mean, we
it's
saw...
falling apart.
It's falling apart. That's fine. That's
It's
preferred.
dirty. It's smelly.
I can't tell you how many houses I've seen without siding. Like, you'd almost think that Tyvek was, like, sponsoring people to just, like, keep their houses uncovered. And it's not that they're, like, in the process of building. They just stopped at filling... No, there's a lot of birds.
Yeah, I think there's something dead around here.
That's a lot of birds. So anyway, we hung out with Franco. We talked probably for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours.
It was really nice.
It was-
Well,
it was
he
cool.
mostly talked to us. But dude, he's doing it all alone, and he's having these crazy days. I'm sure he needed to
Yeah.
unload like that.
I'm sure we're probably the first cyclists. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
he said, but I don't know if he's met very many people. Doing the days he's doing, he basically gets... I mean, he's doing like a state crossing every day,
Yeah.
pretty much, if not
He's
two.
insane.
Yeah.
I can't even think about. He was talking about like getting this runner's high when like it's like the feeling of a warm blanket just comes over you and you can't feel your body and all you hear is like your breath in and out, I'm like, dude, that sounds really cool, but I will never get there. I do not want to suffer that much.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. More props to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I respect him, and he was cool.
Yeah.
But ours is a very different style. He also respected us, too.
Yeah, he was actually envious of the fact that we're together and that we're...
having a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that we're a couple, not just two friends doing it.
Right, yeah.
Friends with benefits.
This is badass shit.
Yeah.
And we're out here, and it's so good.
I've done one 200-mile day. It was 207 miles. Started at 6 in the morning and didn't end until 12:30 that night. And I felt fucking terrible. I didn't have any blankets coming over me. I was like... I remember there was one point on that ride where we were finishing on the Silver Comet, and we came back, and there were two guys that were like really kind of falling apart in the group, and they had to stop to get some like food at this gas station. And me and Reed, who you met Reed before, we were like, well, I mean, I think we're going to keep going. Like, I really don't want to stop.
Yeah.
We ended up all stopping, but it was just like, it was so crucial. Maybe it was just the route that was terrible. But, I mean, it was, I felt like I needed to keep going because keeping going was the most important thing. And I remember that night, sorry for the explicit details here, but I remember I really, really wanted a beer, as I do pretty much every night after a ride like this. And I remember going to the bathroom and like pooping and just basically guzzling a beer while doing that. I was just like, I was in shambles. It was all I could do. It was like, it wasn't even a good beer. I didn't really enjoy it. I felt so weird. Yeah. Like it didn't really affect me the way I was hoping to, but that was the thing that really got me home, because I was like, I know that I have Hopsecutioners in my fridge, and as soon as I get home, I get to drink them. Shouts out to Pizza Steve. But yeah, anyway, that kind of stuff. I know you keep saying that you have like a little voice that's like you're holding me back, but honestly, I'm very happy at the end of each day that we should go chronologically just so we can make sure we get everything in this story, because a lot happened today as well. So anyway, all that just to say, had a great time with Franco. Hope him well. Hope that he gets where he's going safely.
Yeah, he left at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
He took a shower, went to bed. We didn't see him again. Didn't even say bye.
This guy had so much energy. I was just like taken aback.
Insane,
yeah, it was insane. Like,
how are you not dead?
I would be dead. Yeah, I don't know.
I would be dead.
I don't know what he's got.
What's he on?
We know what he was on. We know a few things, but even still. So yeah, we went to bed at about 9:30. Slept really well. It was nice to be inside. Felt safe.
Climate controlled.
Yeah.
Woke up sweating in my sleeping bag.
Yeah, it's kind of hot. It's kind of weird.
But with carpeted floors, though.
Yeah,
that was
comfy.
Nice. Yeah.
And
Had
so,
a nice morning.
Yeah. Left, I don't know. I think we left maybe at 9 or so. And we crushed the first 20 miles just so easy, so flat. Yeah. We got to this town, was it Combs? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right outside of Combs, and there was a great diner there. And we were able to do a little resupply.
And we were there by like 10:45 because...
Yeah, we didn't leave till like 12:30.
Yeah, but like we did those 20 miles so fast. Mm-hmm. What did you say our average was?
It was like 16.1 or something.
Yeah, we were cruising. It felt so good.
Saved a couple turtles.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2 on that. Maybe just 1. I think we saved 2 today, though.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I don't stop. I can't reach down like that.
Yeah. I don't know if you see them all either, necessarily. But, yeah, had some great diner food. I went on a liquor store run because I don't ever want to be in a dry county again and be unprepared. So I got to get an extra... I did a climb on this road called Crawford Mountain Road that was 200 feet and 0.4 miles. Very, very steep. So I got my day started pretty good after the diner. The
first thing you said when you got back is you would have been so mad to go up that hill. Because it's not even on trail. I would have been so mad.
You would have. You'd have been like...
I would have maybe not even done it.
Yeah.
I would have got halfway up and be like, fuck this. Like, it's your thing. I don't even like whiskey.
Yeah. So it was good that we split up. You went to the grocery store. Man, Kentucky is so fucked up. I don't know if this is representative of the state itself, what we're going through.
I'm sure it's not.
But don't you think that the majority of the state's probably more like this than it is like Louisville or something like
definitely.
that? Louisville.
Yeah, this is like so rural.
Oh
and
my
people
God,
are
it's
just
so
like,
different than Virginia.
It's insane.
It's you know, the word abject poverty comes to mind. When we were talking with Rick, he was saying, he was like, you know, I've never seen poverty like that before. I can only imagine what it was like in 1976.
American poverty. Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
little kids with dirt all over their faces and like eating worms for sustenance.
It's just like so much junk
oh my God,
outside of people's houses.
Yeah.
And like their house is full of junk, so they buy a trailer and then they live in the trailer instead.
Yeah, they have all these cars. There's so many cars that are just like all the wheels are off these cars that are in people's
Some of them
yards.
just look like they like crashed off the side of the road and they just left them there. You saw that truck?
Yeah, with the doors open
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And so many houses with the doors open. Like, I wonder how many like police calls they'd get to do like wellness checks. I don't even know if people live there or not, but like the doors are hanging wide open.
I'm sure very
And I don't
little.
even know if anyone's there.
The police in this place have got to be the same people who are living in these
Yeah.
houses, I would think.
But to be real, I think that
Please be real.
we're getting out of that area. I feel like that was more eastern Kentucky because we started with a little bit of that this morning. Oh, hell yeah. But then once we rolled into here, like everyone had nice yards and the houses are still small and stuff, but they have well-tended gardens, which
Yeah.
I really appreciate, and all their dogs are on leashes. We only had one chase today that you didn't even know happened
Yeah.
because your music was so loud.
Yeah, I
This
was
fucking dog, it was so fast, and I could hear it snarling too. My music was up, and I was like, shit. I got to the left side, and then a truck was trying to pass at the same time, and I was like, well, I'm either gonna get bit or smushed.
yeah. Yeah, man. Kentucky is a trip.
Least favorite state so
Yeah.
far. I think it might be the least favorite for the entire ride.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Kentucky.
How could it
but
be worse
step
than
up,
this?
man.
Yeah,
this is
right.
bad.
This makes me feel like, you know, this is like Aleppo of the United States.
Yeah, it's so strange. I've seen poverty before, third world poverty.
First
and,
world poverty is fucked up.
And yeah, this is first world poverty, but it's like, it's so grungy and dirty and like, man,
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I won't come back,
no, never coming back here.
but it's interesting to experience. And again, Mark Twain said the best way to see the country is by bicycle.
Yeah,
And I think that's probably true.
we're seeing it.
Yeah, we're seeing it for sure. So we got into we pushed pretty hard after the diner. We didn't really stop much. I don't think we stopped really at all until we got to Buckhorn. Mm-hmm. And Buckhorn was sort of a shilt show.
We were kind of like, there was two options: either stay in Buckhorn or come here,
to
which was
Boonesville.
like 18 more miles. So we had like 49 miles when we were in Buckhorn.
Yeah,
I was tired,
Yeah.
and it was getting really, really hot. And
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
was.
well, maybe we could stay here. We rolled up to the gas station, walk up, and they're like, it's a dry county. We're like, we're not staying here.
yeah. If I hadn't, if I wasn't such a emerging alcoholic, do you think that would you have stayed in Buckhorn if you were by yourself?
It was only like 4 p.m., so
Yeah, it's kind of early,
I had a snack and I felt a lot better,
but also worse.
and then worse. But
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. We had 2 big climbs and 2 small climbs to
Mm-hmm.
get here, and
it's hard to say which was worse. I mean, the small
yeah,
climbs
they
were
were so
kind of
steep.
yeah, 11% again, just no switchbacks. And that gas station in Buckhorn was fucked
Oh
up.
my god!
Like,
I got a picture. Oh my god!
Mom, you're listening, I'm sure. It was like being in Grandma Eggy's house before she renovated. There was just cases of products everywhere.
Anything, everything.
Yeah, clothes. It was
Clothes,
really weird.
trinkets, drinks.
No postcards, which was kind of surprising. But nice people. The people are nice. I'll give them
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But they drive fast. They like garbage. They don't put siding on their houses, and they don't like good beer, which we'll get to that in a minute once we finally arrive to Boonesville. Which
Yeah,
I guess,
I think that's it.
yeah, I mean, we got
Hard
into,
rest of the day, but
yeah,
really, really glad to be here.
it was good to just push. If we had stopped, there was nothing to stop at.
Right, yeah.
We went through a couple of towns technically, but there was nothing there in any of them.
And all of these miles that we're doing any time at any point. Like, they're getting us closer to the goal. So
Yeah.
if it's only 4 p.m. and there's 18 more miles, like, why the fuck not?
It's a bird's nest right there.
We're not too exhausted yet. Aw. Yeah, I noticed a lot of shit on the floor here. I should
Probably not sleep there.
like over.
I wonder if this storm is just going to pass.
It is possible. It said like 40% chance, but maybe the clouds are so high they won't even
Let loose.
release anything.
Yeah. So we got into Boonesville. We went to the first gas station that emerged, and there was no beer there. And I knew that you were tired, so I always will be willing to go. There is a liquor store that's about maybe 2.5 miles from here.
Oh, wow.
And I
That
was
would've
like,
sucked.
that's not worth it.
No.
Not for good beer. I don't care. But I did go to a grocery store, a gas station, a Family Dollar, and then a Dollar General. And the beer selection was just so terrible. It was just sort of just, representative. I don't know. These people, they just don't know. Like, it's just so... I don't even know what it is, but it's something.
It's something.
Yeah, I'm going to take my shirt off. It's time to get cozy. And so now we have a 6-pack of Budweiser Tall Boys. We're chilling in this pavilion. I really don't think we're going to be disturbed too much.
No.
And I was able to break into the restroom here at the pavilion pretty easily. We just noticed that there's outlets, which may or may not work. And it was a good day. It was a hard
It
day.
was, yeah.
I just can't imagine doing like the
The
miles
entire
that
state
Franco.
of Kentucky in one day.
yeah. Franco's Instagram. You
Jesus.
said that he was already at the Kentucky-Virginia line, so that
yeah,
was like at least
12
150
hours
miles.
ago.
It's terrible. That sounds so bad. But more power to Franco. He seemed in good spirits, high spirits.
Yeah.
I would be in such low spirits. I would just be doing it to get it done.
I wouldn't be there. I'd be dead.
But this is good.
Yeah, this is so good. I'm
I guess,
so glad.
yeah, one good thing about being in a small town is that there's not many people to bother you. And I don't think, hopefully we won't stay at too many more churches. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're
Running.
running.
Exercising.
But tomorrow is a 40-mile day into Berea,
Uh-huh.
which supposedly is a little bit more populated and nice.
Yeah.
Apparently they have murals on their brick
Right.
buildings, which is a sign of, like, maybe some liberals live here.
There's supposed to be a bike shop. I think it's maybe on a river or close to water or something. That's another thing about Kentucky. All the water sources we've seen look just
Gross.
terrible. Just like I don't remember if I've said it already, but there was a lot of this bench is shitty. There's a lot of trucks without beds that have been, trucks that have had their beds removed, and then beds that have had their trucks removed. And I think I even saw one of the beds in a river today.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, when we were at breakfast, there was a river right behind the diner, and we sat out there for a little while. And I feel like there's more tires than living things than there are in this river.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just gross. I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for Kentucky.
I feel like they're perfectly fine with their way of life. We just don't fit in.
No.
So that's why we're going west.
No water here, no good beer, no vegetables. I mean, the choices, the grocery store we went today to resupply at, their frozen section was like, it was like corn dogs and ice cream, and that's basically it. I mean, that was actually a pretty good selection of stuff, but still just pathetic. And when we saw those boys earlier today, those young boys.
Was that today?
That was today.
Damn.
I don't know if it was before or after. I think it was before the diner. Just like some young blonde boys, looked exactly like their dad. They were all outside, barefoot, no shirt. It was just like, that's Kentucky. It's just
Yeah.
like people just scraping by. I don't even know.
We also pulled over in a driveway on a really steep climb because the sun came out and I wanted some sunscreen on, and we drank some water. And we pulled over next to someone's, like, trash can area. They don't have trash cans here. They just have, like little boxes of wire that they put their trash bags in.
Mm-hmm.
But it was disgusting, and it was overflowing, and there was, like, beer cans everywhere. And you pointed out it, we're like, this is Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure.
No offense. I'm sure there's some parts that are great, but, like, from what we're seeing, this is really weird.
Yeah.
And really interesting.
I mean, it's kind of like when you're on the Appalachian Trail and you get into Pennsylvania and immediately there are, like, rocks, or if you get into Vermont, it's like there's
There's mud, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you get into Kentucky, immediately it is vastly different from Virginia. They don't seem to care about the environment. They don't seem to care about
Their health.
welfare. Yeah, I mean, it's just depravity. I mean,
But upside, I didn't have to use my pepper spray yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I have it handy, and I was like making sure that it was easily accessible today.
Mm-hmm.
Just envisioning my plan for dogs.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it will happen. I'm staying optimistic.
Yeah. I don't know how much more. The next map section that we'll start, which will be section 10, starts in Berea tomorrow. And that goes from Berea to Carbondale, Illinois. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how much more of Kentucky we have left, but
A lot. I don't even
so?
think we're halfway through the state.
yeah, that's an unfortunate part about like these map sections. It doesn't like give you an overview of how many miles is in each one. I would like that to know. Just like
Could probably just look that up.
probably could, yeah. But yeah, the ACA app is not very good compared to Guthook or even the AWOL guide. Could definitely be better.
Yeah.
Some rain coming through. But this is as good as it gets, you know. We're in a pavilion. We'll probably cowboy camp tonight, I think.
Is it too long?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a clip that we recorded at the gas station, or the pizza place that we stayed at in
Elkhorn?
Elkhorn City. Yeah. And it was like an hour conversation after drinking an entire 6-pack of beer. And I can't upload it because I can't figure out with my little editing app how to make it less than 50 megabytes because I can't upload anything more than that. So yeah, if you subscribe on the Patreon, you can reach out to me and I can
Exclusive content.
yeah, you can get an hour-long conversation of us after watching Modern Marvels about how they made the bridge to Key West.
And listen to loud music.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good now.
Yeah. It'll always be good at the end of the day, as long as there's beer
I'll say. Yeah.
and a place to be out of the rain.
Yeah, totally.
But it really looks like it's passing. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this pavilion is like a high school, I don't even know, high school community center or something. But
They have 4 school buses
4 school
to
buses.
get all the local kids
Yeah.
to school.
I think that might be the school right over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks nice. It looks modern. Community centers, every little town that's big enough seems like it has a community center like this with a pavilion, picnic tables, and I think that'll be our aim for every day. And it is nice tomorrow that we'll only have a 40-mile day to get to Berea because we can spend some time walking through the streets.
Yeah. It'll
And
be nice.
yeah, for sure.
Be back in civilization.
Yeah. Damn, y'all. Shit's nuts. It's very different than the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, definitely. So much faster.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still, like, marveling at the fact that we're doing, like, 60-mile days.
Uh-huh.
And it's so much easier. The climbs are hard, and sometimes I have to stop and take a breather, but, like, once you get back on the seat, it feels better.
Yeah.
And my legs feel refreshed, and I get tired, especially when it's hot. I think the heat affects me a lot,
Yeah.
which will be an interesting challenge when we get to the very exposed areas.
Yeah.
where there's no shade anywhere.
Yeah, we might have to change our cycling style
Yeah.
to adapt to that. But
But that's all in the future.
the near future,
We're living in the moment
in Kentucky.
in Kentucky.
Damn, this state is fucked up.
So many dry counties too. It's bullshit.
Yep. Where there's a will, there's a way, though. And we found our way here.
And we're feeling good.
Yeah.
No problems with the bikes, with our bodies.
Yeah,
At all.
my butt's a little sore from today, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's to be expected. We have relatively clean clothes. We did laundry. Had showers. That was pretty unexpected. I didn't know that they
Yeah,
would
that
have all
was
those
sweet.
amenities. But that community center, man.
The church.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So
the church,
weird.
yeah. Yeah, it was very weird.
But great.
Third
Embrace
tall boy.
the weirdness.
Keep Kentucky weird. Yes. I already have a liter of beer in my system. It's doing the trick. Man. We'll have to move some of these picnic tables, I think, to
Yeah.
give us a little bit of a buffer. But no one has really gone up this road at all.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Anything else? All right, y'all. Well, from our mouths to God's ears, love you.
Bye.
Bye.